Are you ready for your reading?
I am.
Okay. So, like I said, the first card pull that you're going to get is about what you need to know. So, we have the Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the Devil card. Um, Seven of Pentacles. So, money is something which is an Aquarian trait, okay? Aquarians love money. Most people think that it's just Capricorns and the earth signs that love money. Aquarians love money. They love it. It's not a covetous thing. Well, maybe it is. It just depends on just depends on a couple different factors.
Uh-huh.
I have a lot of Aquarius friends, and they're great with money. They love money. They're great with it. And I'm not saying that you're not generous with it, but what I'm saying is that you love it. And sometimes you love it because you don't want to not be stable. Aquarians are logical thinkers, so Aquarians are going to be like, I logistically need money so that I can thrive and survive in this world. And that is something that I'm going to need to have forever. So I need to make sure that I'll be able to have it. Right. However, to their detriment, I have a friend who was working 9 months pregnant. Okay. 9 months pregnant working, or eight. Yeah. 9 months pregnant, went into labor, was upset because she went into labor early because she wanted to work a couple more weeks so she could make more money. Do you see what I'm saying?
I
So
do.
the cards are showing, the reason why I bring this story up is because the cards are showing me that abundance is a big thing for you. You are manifesting the abundance here, right? But at the same time, it's like you need to stand your ground within yourself about overworking yourself, because the devil card is not just about like unhealthy relationships. It can be unhealthy, like an addiction to money or to overworking yourself. So the overworking yourself with the Seven of Pentacles, it is going to pay off, right? But you've got to be very careful. You also in your workplace have some unhealthy relationships that you have
Mm-hmm.
to guard against. And they are maybe a little manipulative, or they could be codependent. It is giving that there is a codependent individual at your job. It could be a client, or it could be like just a person who doesn't understand boundaries, who's within your realm. Um, and I'm not saying they're bad. I just want to be clear. But it is just kind of giving like a manipulative, kind of like codependency. Maybe they give guilt trips. They could be a Capricorn, don't have to be. But you showing up in your Aquarius self with the Ace of Swords have to set the boundary. Like, hey, I'm not going to run myself ragged, or I'm not available in that emotional space to be, to just be your pawn. And sometimes people don't like that. We have the Six of Pentacles. You have a lot of money coming to you, though. Financially, you're such a giver, and because you're such a giver, you're a receiver. So abundance is on Queen of Pentacles next to the Queen of Swords, side by side. You know what I'm saying? So you are an abundant being. You also are nurturing and giving. You're showing up as the Queen of Cups, but you have to find balance with the Temperance card here. You may be dealing with some depression with the Ten of Swords right here. And it's surrounding a partner, the King of Pentacles right here. And maybe it's an ending of a relationship or a major change and shift in the relationship. So maybe you weren't together and are, or maybe you want to be together, but you can't be. We have the King of Pentacles here, though. Like, it is definitely about a masculine energy. And you're moving on. You're having communication with this person and movement. Like, you want to manifest, like, your happily ever after, your marriage, or your long-term person, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so this ending may have shook you. Now, it could be a situation where you weren't in a relationship, but maybe you were into a person and that ended soon and it kind of was hurtful. Um, I'm really nosy, so now I don't know if you can see
No,
me.
go for it. I want you to be nosy, and then I'll let you know it all.
Yeah. Am I on track though?
Yeah.
I love to hear that. Like, I really love to hear that. Ooh, wee. Okay. So we have Nine of Wands, Five of Wands, Five of Cups.
Yeah.
The situation overwhelmed you, and I love that you know tarot. So you're like, yeah, I
Yeah.
already know what this means. Yeah, look at this. The situation's overwhelming you. The conflict is overwhelming you. Maybe they didn't want to. They wanted to play the field. They didn't want to settle down, and that could be a big problem. But there is a lot of conflict, and then there's a lot of like remorse and regret towards even dealing with the person in the first place. Like I wish it's like that one song, and I wish I never met you at all. You
Mm-hmm.
know, even though I love you so. Um, yeah, you're in your thoughts about this person. Things are gonna get better regarding the situation. You will find victory with the Sun card and the Six of Wands. But we have the Four of Cups underneath the King of Pentacles. So that's like you've been thinking about this person. You're thinking you should take action. Don't do it. The retrogrades around the corner. Do not reach out. Do not accept any type of conversation. None of that. You got to stand on business. That means,
Yeah.
oh, you didn't want me. Okay, I'm standing on business. You know, and sometimes people don't like it when you stand on business. Sometimes people really would rather you just like, come to their beck and call, bend to their wills and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, so this is your first spread. So before going further with your first spread, this is what you need to know. So we hit some major factors. Where am I landing with this? And if it's recent
You're
past,
no, you're right on. I mean, so I moved to Florida 6 months ago.
mm-hmm.
I took a job with a corporate company. I never thought, like, I came from private salons, very like higher end.
Yeah,
I moved into hair cuttery because they were offering me 401k benefits, all this and that.
right.
I walked into a shit show, and all these people are grown ass people acting like little kids. And I finally just stepped down because that was taking its toll on me. Like, these people mess up hair, like they can't do things right, and they act like children, and they're in their 50s. You know what I mean? So I just took a step back from that, but it's still eating at me. So it was really weighing on my soul for the past few months, and I finally just said, "Fuck it, I'm done." So now I'm just doing hair, but I need to figure out what's next.
Okay.
With the masculine energy, there's tons of like men that always try to hold me down, right? Like they see my shine, they want to grab that. That goddess energy coming from that, right?
Right.
But one of my exes has come back into my life recently, and he just came down to visit the other week. So he moved back, but he wants me to, have that happily ever after with him now. But in the meantime, it's not where I want to be. He doesn't have the things that I need to offer me to survive. It's not going where I need it to go.
Right, especially because you have these standards. So yeah,
Yeah.
so he's like telling you, "Oh, I want this, I want this, I want it. We can do this," and you're like, "You know what? No,
Yeah.
I regret it. I regret. I regret even seeing you." I'm sorry, it's not funny.
No, it's fine.
It's
See,
just
Theo told me that you'd be real blunt with me, and you would just tell me how it is, and I was like, "That's what I need in life." So
Exactly what you need.
yeah, and I'm a life coach too, so I really like to put coaching in my readings, and I also like have a standalone life coach package where you pay 111 a month and you get unlimited, well, not unlimited, you get unlimited access to a limit. Like I'm not, I have boundaries, right? But
I'm glad you need to have boundaries.
yeah, no, because I actually, like I said, I stopped reading for the general public because
Right.
I need to have people that know out the gate this is what it is. We're not doing extra. But anyway,
Yeah.
for the 111, people get 4 sessions. They get a reading for free for later when they sign up, and they get 4 life coaching sessions. And the coaching sessions, I use a little bit of cards, but we get to like the deep of it, right?
Yeah.
Because yes, your reading said this. So now from this reading, now I'm going to intuitively put my coaching skills together and say, how can we overcome these things so these things don't happen again? How can we navigate through these things that have been showing up in the reading that are going to happen, right? And so we have the forewarning. And so that's a really good. Ooh, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is, but Six of Swords came after that. Good. I really love having someone that I'm reading for that is in the understanding of the tarot and what the cards mean, because but I like to do my readings where I'm explaining it and into depth so that people don't get screwed over by fake readers, like these people that just read the book and they don't really like know.
The first set of cards that I was given was medicine cards, so that's how I started.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So like oracles.
Yeah, so it's all about like Native American totems and animals. So it's like coming from a place of like, you know, just, and you're seeing signs all around you, right? So
Right. Yeah. I love sorry, this upset me. This is
okay.
about the masculine. Just so you know.
It's okay.
Here's the Empress and here's the King of Pentacles.
Uh-huh.
And then we have the Seven of Swords above his head. And then we have the King of Wands. Could be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Doesn't have to be. But not King of Wands, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is definitely fuckboy energy in this situation because right below it is the Eight of Wands reverse. And the Eight of Wands literally reversed itself. My entire deck is straight upright, by the way.
Okay.
So the attempt is... He's trying to move forward, but in a way is blocking manifestations. You're trying to manifest something, and he's blocking them just by being in your energetic field.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Seven of Swords. He's got an ulterior motive. He's being deceptive.
They always are.
About the move. The
Not
Chariot.
Always. We're not always that way.
This is her experience. This is her experience. FYI, guys, when women explain their experience, it's for them.
That's true.
No shade, Dexter. I know you're understanding, but this is literally like she's explaining in her experiences with men. Yeah. So it's like it's unfortunate that there are men out there, but there are men out there that are great, like Dexter. Dexter's single.
There are. There's some men that are great.
Dexter's single, y'all. I don't know what part of this is gonna be on live, but he's single. You know, he's a nice guy. He's got good morals. You know, and he's polite. But don't play with them because I'll put you in a candle.
Hey.
We only allow people to treat us how we let them, you know?
Right. But back to the sorry, I didn't mean to go into the segue. He's lying about the intentions behind this move. He does want this. He does want this, right? But he's lying in some kind of way. And I'm trying to understand what is he hiding? Is he hiding his personality or who he is to people? Like, is there something
maybe
about him he's hiding? Or is he hiding that he wants this with, like his friends or whatever, they may not know that that's what he's doing right now. But he's definitely got, it's giving me Seven of Swords. It's Seven of Swords, literally. But you are going to have victory because on your own, Nine of Pentacles. And then we have the Six of Wands right above it. So it's like, we have the Ace of Cups here, which is about new love, but it's directly under the Seven of Pentacles or Eight of Pentacles because you've been working really, really hard. You know, you've been working hard on yourself. You're telling yourself, you know what? I could have, maybe younger me or be in a different place in my life, you know, would want somebody who is, would have accepted this, right? He may not be too terrible. Right. However, me at a certain age, having a roommate, you know what I'm saying? Wanting my own space. I want someone who can put me in my own space. And I want someone who can afford that.
Here's the thing. To be fully transparent, I do live with an ex right now.
Shut up! That's messy!
There's nothing happening. He's an ex. He's like, we broke up a few years ago. It's just an ex. And he only lives down here half the time. So we only live together half the year now.
Oh, baby, you got what I need.
But you say I'm just a friend. But you say I'm just a friend.
Because when I'm done, I'm done. I'm a true Aquarius.
Yeah.
You know? So
air signs are actually like that, period.
Yeah.
Like if they're done, once their heart is done,
yeah,
and their mind is done, they're done. I dealt with a Gemini for 5 years.
Oh.
And he was a cheater, and I was one of his. He was a cheater, but I was a loyal side chick for 5 years. Not really my proudest moment in life. Don't regret a lot of it, you know. Some of it, a lot, you know. Whatever. But when he's done, I knew I could always pull him back in. But when I blew up his world. I'm a Scorpio. When I pull up his world,
Hmm.
blew up his world. Oh no, there's no going back for that. He can't. There's no. And I did that for myself because as long as he
Are you
will.
a double Scorpio?
No, I'm a double Taurus. I'm a Scorpio
Oh,
Sun, Taurus
okay.
Moon, Taurus Rising.
Oh, okay.
Right. So like I just was like, fuck it, I'm gonna blow your whole entire world up and I'm gonna stand on business. And guess what? And I'm telling
Hmm.
everybody, and I'm well, not everybody, it's gonna be in my book, but I have multi layers to this ass whooping that I'm giving him. I don't know if I can say that. Can I say that
You
on
can
here?
say whatever you like.
Okay. So like I have multi layers, but the point of the matter is that with air signs, he's done. He is done. I blew up his world. He's done. He was like,
Right.
never again. And guess what? I had to do that because I need to separate from that. So once you've separated, you separated. I've lived with exes. I understand. Sometimes it's better economically, and sometimes you help each other out.
Yeah.
So it's not anything wrong with it. But I do see love coming in. But the problem is that this man is keeping you stuck. 8 of Swords upright underneath his. Leave him alone. Block him tomorrow, today, right now. He gotta go. He gotta block him, delete, canceled. Yeah, but your guard is gonna be up against love, even though you're like, because you're so in your. I don't want to say you're in your villain era, but you may be a little bit in
I
it.
am. No, that's fair.
Yeah, so you're in your villain era, and so we have the Queen of Pentacles. Like, I'm all about my money. I was thinking about that song by is it
Kirby,
Kirby.
light skin.
No, it's the.
She's a singer.
She said, seriously, have you seen my silhouette? You don't.
It's probably Kirby. She got a nice silhouette.
Yeah, but she was talking about how she is. She said it's given main character energy. So
Mm.
you're in the main character energy of the Nine of Pentacles and the Empress, but you're in your villain era in your Queen of Swords, which is the natural state for an Aquarius. Okay, so it's like, and people think that Aquariuses are nice, and y'all are, until you're not. And
Right.
it's not like Gemini, nice till you're not. It's like I'm standing on it. I'm not, and I'm done, and I'm not, and we're not talking about it anymore. I don't want to. I don't want to fix it. So you are having some holding on to the past, like 6 of Cups underneath that 8 of Swords. Let go of the past with him. You gotta let him
Mm.
go. You gotta block him. You gotta block him. But as you're finding balance and you're standing up to people who are manipulative, you're actually going to be able to see and shift your perspective because you're tired of being overwhelmed. You're still going to be standing, but you have to be very careful about overworking yourself. You're going to be out of this 9 of Wands energy. I feel like you're going to fall back and go into the 8 of Wands, honestly, um, because you're getting clarity and understanding of what's going on. But we have the Hanged Man next to the Devil with the 4 of Swords. You need to put some rest to your extracurricular expenditures and activities.
Mm.
It's along the same lines as the King of Wands. And so there are multiple men there and available to you. However, engaging even sexually with men at this time is not advised. Like, and a lot of people don't like to hear this. I don't think that you should be having any type of sexual thing, romantic thing, not even just casual swiping. Yeah, no, you need to put that to rest with the 4 of Swords over the Devil, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna fuck your emotions away,
Hmm.
and spend them away and drink them away, kind of like the Solange cranes in the sky, where she's like, I drank it away, and you can't fuck your emotions away. It's okay to have emotions. I think Aquarians sometimes are like, or air signs period, are highly analytical of their emotions, and so they like to sit and see the emotions, but they're not really ready to feel the emotions. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to send you my release letter and the release letter playlist. I want you to write that, because you need to release the past and you need to let these feelings go. And when you play the playlist, I want you to take a bath. I'm going to send you all the stuff that you need to do for that, but you need to do this because um it's like you're blocking your own blessings because you're choosing these behaviors. And you have to you have to feel it to heal it, right? So feel your emotions to heal them so that you can get them out because they're just stored up. And even though it might have been great to be able to just, run him sexually and like, manipulate him and blow his mind and just like show that you're assert your dominance, when you did see him, it's really not great emotionally with that's why the Knight of Wands is here. I keep saying king, but the Knight of Wands is here. And I feel like that is, what is his sign?
I don't even know.
You don't even
I can't even
know?
remember his birthday. I don't remember his birthday right now.
It's okay. It's okay. Then that means, oh no, I don't know. What's a nondescript sign that people really just kind of don't pay attention to? I don't want to say Aquarius, but no shade.
That is. Everybody sleeps on Aquarius.
People do sleep with Aquarius, but I love Aquariuses, and I have a lot of Aquarian friends. So I will say that I love Aquarians, because they're just so aloof. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and they're
that's
nice
exactly what we are.
until they're listen. An angry Aquarius is like, it's serial killer angry Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? Like, why does she stab him 145 times? What was it on there was something on a Medea Goes to Jail. And in the Medea Girls to Jail, this Hispanic lady is like, I stabbed him 147 times. And I was like,
what a way to go out.
I was like, she got to be an Aquarius. Because that's the type of shit. That's Aquarius shit. You hold it in, you overthink, you think about all the ways you want to kill them or unalive them or whatever. And then it happens. So, but even though it was powerful and that you felt great, I don't want you to hurt yourself by holding on to something that isn't going to work just for your power and control. A lot of people, we cling to things that we can't control when our life is chaotic, when we don't know what to do, and we use those things as distractions. Like for me, I have to intentionally not do readings when I am going through life. When I'm going through the most emotional stuff in life, I have to make sure, because I will be so far up my clients' asses, fully invested in their drama, so I don't have to deal with my life. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
And some people do that with sex, and some people do that with, going out and stuff like that. But you got to really intentionally be like, okay, I'm not going to entertain anybody. I'm not going to throw myself. I mean, it's the holidays, so you're going to be doing work. You're going to be doing hair. Everybody wants their new hair for Christmas. They want their hair for the new year. So you're going to be busy. And not Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, you're going to be busy. However, you will get through this with the Six of Swords. But I just really want you to be very cognizant of where you're at. So let's go and see what's going on with your work and what way you need to take it from here. So you were at a salon, but you work at a different salon now?
So I'm from Philly. So I just moved down here. I wanted to be back down in Florida. I've lived all over the country.
Okay.
But I wanted to be back down here. Like, this is where I went to college. It's just like something was calling me here.
Right.
So I listened. So I found a way to come down here, and I did. Like, I moved in like 2 weeks. Like, I came down for vacation and then I dipped. And I got this job because I thought it was going to be like benefits. I was sold the pipe dream, right? So I come from a private salon, but now I'm at like this corporate level where it's like, it's not me. So I need to, like, I'm trying to figure out what's like next for me. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't have answers to nothing.
Do you feel like you would do well if you had a salon suite? Like, do you feel like your clients would follow you if you...
Not the clients from here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm used to being on a certain level, and I'm surrounded by people
below
that aren't matching my frequency.
Oh yeah.
You're in Columbus right now?
No,
Okay.
Orlando.
Okay.
Right? Aren't you in Orlando?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have the one. Okay. So your creativity is coming out, and your competition, I think that you're not... I feel like you're not around a certain demographic. I think that you got your foot in the door. You may have to go to another corporate salon, but just really look at who's who's got people, like has openings. And I know you like the benefits, the 401k and stuff like that. I also see you doing performance hair.
Mm.
Performance hair. That could be modeling, that could be acting, that could be oh gosh, entertainment, any type of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like even drag. Like I see you doing a super, and when I say drag, I'm talking about like the
But I do
elaborate.
wigs, so
You do wigs? Well,
yeah.
then that's just
Girl,
as.
this is a wig.
Oh, okay. I love it.
As my light shuts off.
I love it. But yeah, like so that's why I'm thinking performance, right? But just be as creative and also investing in yourself and doing. So you said you stepped down 2 months ago, but you're still there working
Yeah.
because they need you.
Yeah, because the person who took over is like, so the person that I moved up was my assistant manager, and I moved her into the position, and I wasn't just going to dip on her. Do you know what I mean? Like, we
Yeah.
started at the same time, and we both went through the hell of everything that went on there.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't just going to leave, and like, I feel like an obligation to people still. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
even though
it's
I
a lot
don't
of
owe them anything.
regret, right? The 5 of Cups with the 2 of Wands. Can you fire people?
I can't fire people. That was the problem. Now we're starting to get people going out because it's corporate. You have to go through so many channels. I come from a place like, I don't like you, get out. You know?
That's fair. Have you considered sometimes sometimes salons have like nail people, have like hair people there, or like having your wigs. Are you using social media or anything
No, I hate social media. It drains me.
Oh my gosh, you would do so if you just not even your face, just your wigs, just
Because
just
anytime
your
I show
hair.
my face, anytime I date a guy, anytime anything like that, and social media comes up, oh, you're so pretty, you should do OnlyFans. Like, no. Do you know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
Gross.
Like that's what I get, you
yeah,
know? Because I'm blonde with big boobs. Like,
right. Right. So what we want you to
it's,
do, right? You don't have to show your face. So what you could do is you could just have your
but to
wigs.
I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm sorry. Like when now you have to make the video. You know what I mean? Like people want to see you making the wig. They want to see like the whole content. They just keep swiping.
Camera angles, breast, breast, and that's it. And you can even angle it. Some people angle it where it's just on the wigs, and they're like you
Yeah,
just see the
true,
hands.
Yeah.
So
true.
you don't have to do that. But I feel like staying where you, even though you did step down and you're doing hair.
I mean, it's fine just doing the hair. Like it's more manageable. At least I'm just making the coin. You know?
Right. So I do see honestly that you would regret it if you left beauty. Like and even leaving the salon right now. Okay? And usually I'm quick to tell somebody to be done. What the fuck is this? Sorry.
Again.
He just keeps popping up.
Yeah.
What is this? This is until you let go of this, you're gonna be so confused everywhere else because where you're stuck at in your closest place of your heart is where it also manifests being stuck in other places. So it could be like manifested in a relation. Does What is your relationship with your father?
I don't really have one.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's fine.
So when I'm looking at this, yeah, you have to get on from him the chariot. It's like you're lamenting on past or like holding on to the past, maybe wishing that it could have been. But when I pulled previously for him, I got 6 of Cups, and 6 of Cups is like past life, but it can also be about your inner child. And so what I'm
Mm.
getting at is your inner child wanting that father. Maybe this person has things and qualities, like they couldn't be all the way bad. Maybe they have qualities that, you wanted your father to have, or your father may have had, or they have the ability to be like, a good person. Um, despite like the chaotic things that are happening in their lives, and maybe you really like are holding on to them because you want that stable man in your life deep down, and it may not be something you vocalize or is actively in the forefront of your mind, but I think that that may be a very um, a big factor. I know. I'm sorry.
No, I worry that that keeps coming up, and it's because of the person that I'm living with. That's what I'm worried about at the moment.
Well, let me ask about the person you're living with next. We got Page of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Page of Cups is definitely baby energy. Ten of Pentacles, Six of Cups. That's something new. You're becoming it. You're birthing a new version of yourself. We have the Queen of Pentacles that has the rabbit. We have the Ten of Pentacles, which has the two people and a child. I think that family is very important to you too. Like family. I think that you want that family. The reason why you can't let go of him or any man, not any man. I don't want to say it like that. And we'll delve into your home life, but is because you want the family. You want the family to look like what you wanted it to look like growing up. And we all we all have these moments in life. And so we have to understand that our expectations are unrealistic based off of things that people allow us to see in their lives. Not just social media, but like, the perception of like celebrities and stuff like that. We're finding out all these crazy things about celebrities that we think are happy, right? Look at certain, I'm not going to say names, but look at certain entertainers that have recently been exposed for certain things. But we always thought as a kid, oh, this person was with this artist and this person with this artist, and I thought these people were in love on both occasions. Oh my gosh. But the chaos and the torture and the horror behind that was a different reality that we didn't see. And so we have to get rid of this idea that that happily ever after unit with the 2.5 kids, white picket fence, while it may be possible, it's not really as great as it's cracked up to be. I have a lot of clients that are married, divorced, who go through a lot of chaotic things, that are married, and they presented this whole entire thing their whole lives. And, as you get more into doing readings for people, you realize that inner workings of relationships are so complex. We see pictures on social media that are great, but these people are cussing each other out, battling each other, and you don't know, right? So giving up that idea and telling yourself as an adult and speaking to your child self, hey, child self, listen, the reality of this world is that that's a lie. And the reality is that we can have our own happiness in our own unit, in our own understanding of life and ourselves, and joy without a person, or with having it look like this. And so you have to kind of bargain with yourself and ask yourself, what are some things that you are wanting to deal with? Because real marriage, if we're going to go into the union, or like a life partner, is somebody that sickness, health, richer, poorer, right? But also they're not talking about mental health. They're not talking about when you are mentally ill and you can't move out of bed and cook or clean, even though you're the cooker and cleaner of the house. They're not talking about how you are mentally, at a low place and may want to unalive yourself, and that person needs to pick you up. They're not talking about, and then of course there's cheating and stuff like that. But those are things that are icy or non-negotiables, right? But when it comes to those other things that I mentioned, it's like the Bible verse, love is patience, love is kind. It doesn't boast, it doesn't brag. It keeps no record of wrongs. You got to ask yourself, what in your relationship are your standards, and what within your relationship that you want for yourself, right, are you going to accept? And yes, you were right, but to not accept him for that. But also on the emotional level, you have to tell your little kid self, hey, people are not perfect. People are actually really fucked up. Everybody's fucked up in their own way. And how do you navigate that? So, sorry, I'm on a tangent, but...
No, it's fine.
It's just, this situation is deeper than the men. Whether it's your ex, whether it's your current. It is your perception as a child that you formed at what a happily ever after looks like, what a family life is, And you know, it's okay to want that, right? We all generally deserve to have a life partner or a person or someone that makes us happy independently of our own, right? Because we have to have our happiness first with self. But we are deserving of that. But it's just taking the time to go within and understanding, like, what is it, what does this look like for me on a long-term level, and am I being real about it? And I think that when you explain to your inner self, your inner child, and like, even if you have to write a letter to your younger self and explain how people are, imagine writing your letter and explaining it to a 6-year-old, right? When is that the time in your life? Did you know your father then?
Yeah.
And that was a time in your life where you had good memories with him, correct?
Yeah, so my biological father left my life when I was 6, and then I was raised by my stepdad and my mom.
And so is your relationship with your stepdad strained?
No, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's nothing like, it's not good, it's not bad. It's just,
So yeah, so you have to explain to your 6-year-old self. That's why I keep saying like 6, which is funny. 6 of cups,
yeah.
6-year-old self. Write a letter to your 6-year-old self and explain it in a way that a 6-year-old would understand. And as you're writing that, what that's going to do is, one, you may cry, because I've written letters to my childhood, so my 14-year-old self, my 18-year-old self, you know, and it makes you cry because sometimes you're like, all these realizations I wish that I had, but also you're releasing this.
Yeah.
And I want you to release that. We're going to get into what's going on with your relationship. Okay. I mean, your home life. Okay. Sorry. I think we're on your 4th spread. How are you liking the reading so far? Is it different than
I'm loving it. Yeah, it's good.
It's different than anyone you've ever had?
Yeah.
Good. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm back. I'm really not back, but you know, for the referrals. I'm sorry, I gotta make you laugh a little bit. Here we go. We have this. All right. So your current.
Is there an engine right in your ear? I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Can you hear the end? Okay.
I can hear it, but it's not a problem for me. Is it a problem for you, DJ?
No, that's all good.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So, in that situation, this is a place where you're expanding, and while the situation is ending, you and your person you live with eventually balance each other out.
Sorry.
It's okay. You and the person that you live with will eventually balance each other out. And so you have been navigating this whole little finding balance within yourselves while understanding things are ending. And it is a good way for you to save money as you learn a new craft. I do feel like you will be learning a new craft. Have you considered like either an esthetician type thing?
I have an esthetician license too.
Okay, and lashes?
I thought about that. The new thing that I was really looking at is it's like a medical wig course where I start billing insurance companies for medical wigs, so I can like customize the wig and source them and get paid by the insurance company.
I think that will be successful for you. We have the Page of Pentacles. You're in this space that you're in right now, so you can save your money and go to school and learn. Okay? And then you become Queen of Pentacles. You're showing up as Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. And that's really, really good. We have the 5 of Cups with the Page of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot of resolution that you have to do within yourself with your inner child. Fear of not being good enough. Fear of disappointment. Even this feeling that you did disappoint people. Your father didn't leave you. I'm just gonna get into it. I'm just gonna pull. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine because it's not just my father. It's a whole mother.
It's your mother thing. Your mom is. We're not gonna.
My mom's a Capricorn.
Yeah. That explains this battle between this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Actually, when we look at it, because the 5 of Cups. So now when we hindsight look back at I can kind of register like all your your thing, all of your other cards, it was like Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. It kept showing up side by side. So, oh, Capricorn energy, that's understandable. Capricorn energy is difficult. I had a best friend of 20 something years that I ended a friendship with who was a Capricorn. Because Capricorns, don't drag me, y'all. This is for the unevolved Capricorns. I don't want no hate. I don't want no threats. But Capricorns want, and I have a client that I'm good friends with who's a Capricorn. Capricorns have really high expectations. They want a lot. But sometimes their reality of self is skewed. The reality of what their expectation of other people can be skewed. And they really tend to break people down, especially when they feel like that person is not going to give them what they want, whether it's financially or do things their way. They're very controlling. And that devil card that kept coming up, Capricorn energy too. So like the way I read the cards is I kind of like, I'll stay on the topic, but then I can recall. And so yeah, the situation with your dad was more your mom. Well, your dad was like, I need to go somewhere else though. He was like, I gotta go. Look, you got the world card with the Knight of Cups. He found somebody else. Your mom was being mean. she was running him ragged. He said, I gotta go. I'm sorry, kid. You'll understand when you're older. Sorry, it's not funny, but
no, it's fine.
But I just want you to understand, like, it wasn't a you thing. It wasn't a you thing. He had to protect himself. Yeah. The Hierophant with the Seven of Wands. He had to protect himself spiritually from that. And maybe he was a whoremonger. Because that's how he escaped your mom. Your mom made him feel like he had no control. He may have some weird kinks. I'm gonna leave that at that because he might have had some weird kinks and stuff that he liked. And this, did your mom tell you that he ran off with the person, or did he?
No.
Oh, okay. So she didn't know that.
But she likes that she can paint a picture though, so she can tell a whole narrative.
Yeah.
Whether it's true or not is a different story.
Right, to control you. It's for control.
Well, she can tell me that she can say to me things that never, like, she can deny things that ever happened between the two of us, but, like, I just have to agree with that.
No, I understand. I definitely understand that, but I'm not gonna go deep into that. I was actually having a conversation about that recently. So, yeah. So let's get into it. Let me see. All right. So, what do you want to know? Do we want to tap into your mom or no?
We can.
What's going on with Taya's mom? She's very hypercritical. She wants to be and has to be the center of attention. She's overbearing. She's manipulative and controlling. She wants to keep you stuck. 8 of Swords. She plays a lot of games. And normally 2 of Pentacles is not game. She plays a juggling act between her 4 personalities. So you have 2 people here, and then they're both they're juggling, each juggling 2 coins. So that's like, she's got like 3-4 personalities. She could be diagnosed with like multiple personality disorder, bipolar, some sort of mental illness. She could just be in denial. She is very burdensome. She's actually overly burdened by her emotions, and she has created her own world that she lives in. How'd I do?
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Oh, thank you. Sorry that you had to deal with that. So, like, healing the mother wound is also a big thing with retrograde.
She needs to do that herself.
Yeah.
Generational trauma is a real thing.
Yeah, I want you to do this the release letter in the bath that I'm gonna send you, because I think that's great. And then let's just find your overall outcome and what to look forward to, because it got real dark. I didn't expect it to get deep like that, but I hope that it has been helpful.
Can I ask you something else so that's a little bit deeper and dark?
Sure.
So, couple years ago, I was really into doing goddess work. And I would take in and, give my offerings, do my praise. And I was very in touch with the universe or whatever was around me. And I went against what I was told to do. And since then, I felt very empty, like I'm being punished.
Sorry.
I'm gonna take it.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just about to put these on. Try to get it in there. It can't go in the hole. I can't find the hole. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm proud of myself for being quiet about that.
Oh my gosh. It's funny the people that'll probably see this and are gonna be in my be like, oh, I remember you. We'll talk about that off air. Anyway, so all right. Okay, so I put this on, but I just need to literally like just channel in some protection energy.
Yeah.
Because you're about to. I think that sometimes we get into deity worship and we don't realize.
Oh, I realize.
Yeah, but beforehand.
Oh, I knew beforehand.
Who was there a specific one you were working with?
Persephone.
That is a not Aphrodite, you wanna go deep.
I said I'm sorry. I asked before I did it.
Oh Lord.
That's deep.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah. She's got you by the balls, actually.
Thank you.
9 of Swords, 5 of Swords.
I just needed to hear it from someone else.
No, she's got you by the balls. You didn't deliver. What I would do is try to go. So one thing about these deities, and this is why I tell people, whether you're practicing any type of Ifa or whatever, voodoo, even working with Santa Muerte, which I love Santa Muerte. She's great. But you have to understand the conditions.
Mm-hmm.
And if she tells you to do something,
Mm-hmm.
you do that. If you don't do that, you're fucked. I'm not going to say you're all the way fucked here. Now, I will say that I feel like she will allow you to negotiate. Yeah, she'll allow you to negotiate. But it's gonna. It's gonna cost. You're gonna have to put a lot of work in. She will allow you to negotiate, and it's not going to be monetary, but it's going to cost in the things that she wants you to do. So something about the water. Where is her shrine? Where are her shrines at? Where would she? And then of course I pulled the Empress card that has a river in the background. I feel like she's gonna make you come to her.
Because she left. She left me.
She's gonna make you come to her, which is giving passport energy, is giving having to go overseas and go to find a shrine or find a temple. She's gonna make you come to her to apologize. And so you're gonna have to financially save for that, for Pentacles, and you're gonna have to research Page of Swords, and you're gonna have to put in work. Yeah, there's a world on the Two of Wands here. That's the only way she's gonna let you. You're gonna have to literally come to her at her feet. So if that means going on your knees at like a place, and it's not, and don't hold on. And don't take the easy way out. You're traveling far. You're journaling far. journeying far. I journeyed far for you. And you know what you did to me. Ooh, okay. Yeah, the magician card. You gotta go. You gotta go there.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm fine. I'm protected. I'm cool. I mean, I'm not like afraid of her energy, but it's um and she's going to make you earn it and go all the way the extra mile versus like, okay, so for me, I work with Archangel Michael, right? So I take a pilgrimage once a year to Tampa, Tarpon Springs, and I go to the shrine, and I have like the little Greek nonna that's there. She recognizes me, and I do my thing. I stay there, but I make a pilgrimage to Florida for 5 days every year because Archangel Michael and I mean Archangel Michael and Santa Muerte had me go to Miami for a month. Okay, and so if I didn't do that, I would have been effed. But I went. Santa Muerte told me to go to Miami for a month. I did things. My guides were telling me to go to Miami for a month. I was going through it though in Miami, but I stayed in Miami. They said I had to stay in Florida for 30 days, right? So I went to Archangel Michael, and I had been going for several years, but I then went to St. Michael's Church. I got dirt from St. Michael's Church. I started doing work with all of them. So my ancestors and Santa Muerte and, Archangel Michael, and to call in my partner. Right. And I have things that I want. I'm not really going to go into details, but I really wanted these things to happen. But after I went to Miami, Santa Muerte was like, do it. Ancestors said, do it. Everybody was like, do it. You have to go. You have to go. We're not taking no. And that was expensive, a $6,000 type of situation where I was living in Wisconsin. It didn't cost me that for a year to get by. But I did it and I got rewarded. But it could have been easy for you. You could have found some place local. You could have found a place like in the continental United States. She said, come to me. So you're going to have to journey. That's the only way. And if you're not actively working on trying to move forward with that along that plan, she'll slowly be nicer, but you have to come to her now. And she said, kiss my feet. So there's a statue of her wherever this is. That's where she wants you on your knees kissing her feet. That's how deep yeah, that's a lot. But that's what she gave me. And I will tell you, as a person who has done a pilgrimage, does it regularly, and has gone against, and I've never gone against deities, but I will tell you that it's a lot. Sorry. Can we find out what's coming?
Yes, please.
I know that was a lot, but Shelly.
Oh, no, I'm sorry that it was a lot, but it was.
I know a person. I know some like people who like specialize in international travel. They might be able to get some decent deals. So you're going to be a little sad. You're going to take your bath. You're going to be a little sad, but you're going to come at rest. You're tapping more into your intuition, and you are going to rebirth yourself. But I do see a new friend coming along with this Page of Cups. We have the Judgment card. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Chariot. Once you find balance, you'll be able to move forward. In Six of Pentacles, you're going to have reciprocal energy. I do feel like you may have to, a lot of things are going to come into play here in your life, like come into the forefront and be exposed. Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Your inner child is going to be healed, though. I do see that happening for you. Four of Pentacles. It's really good to just save. But your creative energy with this King of Wands, clarified by the King of Pentacles. Is your roommate a King of Wands? What is his sign?
He's an Aquarius as well.
Does he have fire in his chart?
I've never done his chart. He's a January Aquarius. I'm a February.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so Jesus Christ. Okay, sorry. There's a fire energy that's going to be coming your way. That's going to have a lot of money or have money that they're giving. I do see Ten of Cups. I see the Chariot, so it's a reciprocal relationship. It could be definitely from a past life. I don't know if you'll find them, like I said, like swiping. I don't know why I'm getting swiping, but they're gonna be watching you kind of in a creepy way, but they're gonna see that you're working, and you're doing well. And then we have the Two of Wands. But once you go to this destination, that partner is going to actually offer their cup. They're going to watch you for a while. And I don't know if they're watching you in the spiritual realm and they're having dreams about it, or if they're watching you if they're watching you like in a, like through people. But I don't want to say it like that, like in a creepy way, but that's what it's giving. But I do see that they're not bad though. They want to, the world, I'm telling you, they might be able to help you go on this trip, this international trip. Because you need somebody to bankroll that. But she said, come.
Hey, where do I find one of these fire signs at, man?
Oof. We'll do
I need. No, you gonna do me? Don't do you gotta do me. I'm purposely holding off on that.
We don't have to do it right now.
Okay.
We're not going to do it right now. But this is Taya's reading. But
Yeah.
I hope you.
I drained her enough for tonight.
Oh no, I got energy to do another if we need to. But
Yeah.
I do want to tell you, this is a good read. And even though we handled a lot, I want to say, you will get what you were trying to manifest in order for Persephone to get what she wants. Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna get that. And I don't know if this person's gonna bankroll the trip, but that person may be as supportive in some kind of way where you're able to, I don't know, maybe they'll help you with financially with other stuff, and then you'll have money to put aside. But once you actually make that voyage, because you got the World card, the two of Wands, which had a world in it, and something else that had a world in it, and I saw ships and stuff like that, the Chariot. You got to go on this for journey. But she will give you what you ask for as long as you get there. So one thing about Persephone, or like a lot of deities in general, is they like to play games with you. So
Yes, they do.
especially if you don't do what they say. So
Yes,
they'll give
ma'am.
you what you want, but they play the games. So because to teach you the lesson. So I really think that obedience is key here. I would love to just, you can reach out and tell me like after this, maybe this week after you reflect and stuff like that, just to kind of see how you're feeling. I do want you to do this cleanse, but be mindful of doing the bath while you're already tired.
Okay.
So I will contact you after this and we'll recap. But I appreciate you for allowing me to even do this on recorded.
I appreciate you
Oh, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope that it was,
very much.
and you can always reach out again. You're a VIP, so you have 24/7 access to an extent. Again, boundaries, but I think that I see a lot of things that you're heading in a direction of growth that, once we identify what's holding you back, the only way you could do, all you have to do is move forward. You just cut the ties, and that's how you can float free, like in the Eight of Swords,
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, and I thank you for trusting me
Thank
with your
you.
energy, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank
and
you.
have
Thank you
a
for
hope
allowing
you
me to
too.
record it. You know what I mean? I appreciate you. If
course.
you have my number, I'll give you some information, and when I post it, you know what I'm saying, I won't tag you in it, but at least you'll be able to see it.